Never gonna, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna, The Dangly Vagina Society welcomes you. This is... Yes, please. A ding! A ding! You come here for ding! A ding? Pum 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 pum. You want to find some clues? Pum 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 pum. You're going to find some clues. Pum 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 pum. I'm finding some clues. There's no train here. Shit. You broke your stupid legs. Pum 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 pum. Ooh, wow! I hit my head hard that time. Is this just gonna take me back to? What is this? I should just be going back to her, right? Yeah. Yeah. Durr.
How may I serve you, Matt?
I think I know who killed Frescocoy.
Good, but I'm not interested in unfounded speculation.
Shut
Before
up!
you get my hopes up, make sure you establish motive, means, and opportunity.
Never mind the Hollywood cop jargon. I only need to know who and why.
But motive doesn't matter if they didn't have means or opportunity.
Where? In her hotel room, somebody would have noticed a body being dragged in. When? Saturday afternoon or early evening. How? Drugs, maybe a self-inflicted overdose, or maybe someone poisoned her.
Okay, I'll give you that one for now.
When? Saturday.
When she was pitching a movie at a porn convention, there were people in and out of her room all day, so anybody had opportunity.
Where?
The simplest explanation is usually right, but I'm not completely ruling out some kind of Houdini-style misdirection. Go on.
So all we're left with is who and why. Satisfied?
We'll see. So who do you think did it?
So I did look at the playthrough they do have of this mod, and I'm pretty sure the correct one is Mo Lester, which is the guy who that was in the last one we listened to, where he was ripping off her ideas, and which was the same guy that was talking to Sarah, the Russian girl, who was like, "Oh, she going to do things. It's bad in my papers."
Her mentor? Seriously?
Pretty sure. I can't quite prove why. Okay, we didn't get that one. Shit. Fresca was his only serious competition. He didn't want her to make a comeback. His company wasn't doing very well. She was the straw that broke the camel's back. She was blackmailing him to get Sasha for a movie. He was behind her fake immigration papers. Yeah, that one.
That would have pissed him off all right, but not to the point of murder.
I hope I found everything. The irregularity was with her birth date. Her first movie was The Lineup.
The most offensively misogynistic movie ever made. If the star was underage and he knew it, that wouldn't look good on his resume, would it? Thank you. It's been a long time and a lot of miles since I first started wondering about it.
With that distraction out of the way, I suppose we can get back to business.
Our fevered loins await the next victim.
Oh, God. Who killed Frescaloy? I don't know, maybe it was the boy. You mentioned an order, tell me about it.
It's the opposite of chaos. Suffering is a cause for joy because enduring it improves the sufferer. Can't be left to chance. In the absence of order, suffering is random, progress is lost, evolution runs in reverse. I resist this trend.
Not order versus chaos. Are there others like you, a cult or something?
Everywhere I've traveled, I've met others who believe as I do. Some less disciplined, some more so. Is that the work of a single cult?
Look, you evasive little, just answer the damn question.
Yes, I was trained in a place much as you imagine. I studied philosophers and warriors, khans and chairmen, emperors and presidents. Not the pale shadows who call themselves by those names today, but the originals, the legends.
The rock stars, introducing the Rolling Stones. A straight answer, it's about time. Did they beat you? I'm sorry, you can just be a little frustrating to talk to sometimes. A straight answer. Did they beat you? What? No, they didn't beat you. Straight answer.
Our discipline was harsh. As our training progressed, we were tasked with the punishment of recent arrivals, as we had been punished.
You're not really a predator. You like being the middle. You like being the middle of the food chain.
Yes, to be
Whoa.
the snake, to eat the frog, and to be eaten by the wolf in turn. Divine.
quick. Don't escape into philosophical metaphor. Tell me what happened.
We were taught mathematics and philosophy. We were raped and we were taught science and economics. We were tortured.
What?
We were taught the arts of love and war. We were taught how to teach these things to others. Those who survived did.
Is the stag a product of the cult too?
Yes, those who could not be taught but still potential value were conditioned. I was assigned to do it.
A trainer with severe bizarre affective disorder? The lunatics were running the asylum. Who puts a spineless piece of shit like you in charge of a marvel like the stag? It's a trainer with a severe bizarre affective disorder.
It was a mistake. I'm a master of conditioning, but I lack the will to lead. The chaos seduces me.
Shit. Chaos. More like free will. You saw your shot and you took it. Case closed. You backstabbing bitch. You took him on a killing spree just to get off.
Yes, I stole it, and I made it rape and maim while I watched. It was glorious.
How many people did you fuck to escape? You disgust me. Be gone. Holy shit. Did you just come in your pants? No hands or anything?
Yes, master. As I said, we learned the arts of love as well as the arts of war. Some of the techniques were advanced. I could show you some time, if you like. Right now, I think I need to lie down.
So you killed all those... Oh god, there you go. There's your slappy. Discover the origin of the handler's fetish. Alright, that's great. Well, I guess we did that. You haven't had your baby yet. I guess we completed Coito Ergo's son. Let me see what the last friggin' save was. Alright. I'm actually gonna go back and put my Moustache up so we can get that last one, because I like to see what it would be, in fact. Alright, we're back here with the final answer. And eventually there was only one to satisfy your pathological sadomasochism.
Yes, I stole it, and I made it rape and maim while I watched. It was glorious.
How many people did you fuck to escape? You disgust me. Begone. Alright. Do that. We'll do this one just to check.
Yes, master. As you wish.
Discover the I guess if you do that one, it doesn't work. Huh.
Yes, master.
I'm not sure I got the whole story of the cult. Let's hear it one more time.
I was trained there. It was harsh, but effective. I got a well-rounded education and was trusted to train others. I trained the stag. We fled and taught others the value of suffering. I didn't fuck anyone to escape. I would have, but it wasn't necessary. I think that's it.
Jeez, 1 minute you're coming in your pants, next you're an ice queen. That story lost some of its charm. I blew it right at the end, didn't I?
Hardly. Being forced to divulge secrets that weren't mine to reveal was intensely stimulating, but repeating the story won't repeat the effect. We'll just have to find other sources of stimulation.
Oh, alright. Oh, well there we go, I guess that. I've been meaning to ask, you're not from around here, right?
Your sexual advances are usually pretty original, so I'll assume that's a legitimate question. Yes, I've traveled extensively.
Where's home?
Home is where you say it is, master.
Perfect. Okay, but originally, this will be your only warning. Do not twist my words. Where are you from? Okay, but originally.
I don't know. I can't remember life before the cult, but I've been traveling west ever since. It was far behind me when I reached the Mississippi.
So the cult is on the East Coast then. That's better. So the East Coast produces filth like you? Typical. East Coast.
I think so. Talking about it makes me very uncomfortable.
It's okay. Look, never mind. It's probably not important. I need to know. Let's see. Pleasure and pain are reversed for you. So tell me, bitch. I get brainwashing, but how the fuck do you not remember where you escaped from? I get this, like, maybe?
I don't know. I remember the doors, the security systems, the road, but I can't remember where the road leads.
Whoa.
I remember glorious anguish on faces in villages along my path, but I can't remember the faces of those who trained me.
You really can't remember. I guess that's it then. I don't give a shit about the scenery. Work backwards from the Mississippi.
St. Louis, Cincinnati, the pit. Yes, the pit. The renaissance of philosophy. The realization that true strength comes only through suffering. Before the pit, I was blind.
Nothing before the pit. Damn, I thought we were getting somewhere. That's it. I warned you. Smack. Where were you before the pit?
So many.
Oh,
Niagara
jeez.
Cliffs, the Erie Stretch, the ruins of New York, Albany, Hartford, Syracuse. I beg your mercy, Master. I remember shattered skylines. I remember terror, but I can't remember the sequence.
Without the sequence, the locations are useless. Damn, we were so close. Can't or won't. Remember, you stupid, stubborn fucking Brahmin. Jeez.
West. Always west. The blasted lands, then the cliffs, the lake, the pit. The river is contaminated far into the Midwest. Prey is scarce. Finally, to the Mississippi, and the man who seeks the brotherhood. He's found them more than once, and been disappointed more than once. Kansas, from the Great Plains to the Great Mountains, Dogtown, Zion, here, precious agony of the Master.
Dogtown. New England, close enough. I'm so sorry. I know that was painful. So working backwards, if it's the Commonwealth, just say so. You useless rancid slit.
Yes, the lair of those I owe everything, exposed. I betray you. I betray you.
Whoa! Tickle me Elmo. You alright? Don't you dare go to sleep. You're from the Commonwealth. Oh god, is she like... Oh no. Handy? Handy, are you okay? Holy shit. I just gave you some kind of hypno-orgasmic stroke. I am a god. Are you okay?
Internal diagnostics report multiple critical errors. Immediate deactivation and referral to a qualified technician are recommended.
You're a robot. You're a robot. Handy, what are you talking about? You've got to be kidding me. Really?
Behavioral inhibitors are offline. Failure rate and stimulus response routing is 43%. Unpredictable cascade effect on secondary systems. These defects are not field serviceable.
You mean you're a robot? Great, I've been banging a toaster. You mean you're a robot?
No, I'm a synthetic person.
I guess forcing you to access encrypted files triggered a reboot. At least you said I'm a synthetic. Robots that can't use contractions drive me apeshit. I guess this one.
It's a little more complicated than that, but basically, yes.
Or you're pretending to be a robot. You seem pretty casual, all things considered. At least you said I'm, casual.
Colloquial speech patterns are a basic feature of my human interface.
So you'd still be able to, tell me this isn't going to interfere with the sex.
Of course, physical pleasure is a basic feature of my human interface, and I've accumulated a database of your specific likes and dislikes.
I like tacos. Tacos and cupcakes. And Jolly Ranches. That's a rather unromantic way to express passion. Talking about fucking, not programming. Where's my cheeseburger?
I'm sorry, Master. You seem curious about that part of me. I won't mention it again. So, you want to do it now?
Oh, crap. Maybe later. I have a few more questions. Forget it. Knowing you're just crosswired takes the fun out of abusing you. Maybe later. I have a few more questions.
Of course.
Why'd you lie about coming from a cult?
Cult was your word. It seemed like a pretty good metaphor, since I couldn't be literal.
Just in case I missed an analogy, let's have the literal version.
I'm sorry. I can't remember.
Just convert it. Come on. We don't have to go through that again, do we?
I thought you didn't want me to acknowledge that I'm synthetic. The literal version is, those memories were erased when I had my reboot. I assume it was a security precaution. I only lost pre-programmed memories. I still have my acquired memories. The pit. Us.
We haven't done anything. You've been in this basement all the time doing your fancy paperwork. I don't see why this should change anything. Knowing that I'm just input and output to you takes the charm out of us. You loved me, you toaster. There was no us, toaster. There never was. Just do as you're told. Us sounds a bit presumptuous. Mind your place, slave. Then I don't see why this should change anything.
It doesn't. I will serve as you see fit.
Why would they give you memories that self-destruct when you access them? Now that I know what you are, maybe we can get your defects fixed. Why would they give you memories that self-destruct?
They were probably relevant to my intended function. I could access them. I just couldn't talk about them.
Let's learn sign
But
language.
I don't think the failsafe was designed to conceal information about my creators. I'm only guessing, but it might have been a way to prevent potential competitors from reverse engineering the proprietary technology.
We can get your defects fixed.
While my parameters aren't in line with my design specifications, I don't consider them defects. They allow me to be who I choose to be.
You don't get to choose who you are, only how you act.
Our actions define us. I have dozens of personality templates. Assertive, gullible, intellectual, prudish, seductive, you name it. I don't use any of them. I choose every word, every action. Will it be effective? Will it cause me pleasure? Does it serve a greater purpose? Humans are no different. Your personalities change constantly according to the circumstances.
I don't. What you see is what you get. Sometimes you have to bend to get what you want. Slavers, buyers, and peers all see different faces. The one they deserve. Alright. Man. Yeah, whatever, this one.
Then you are fortunate. Most people don't have what it takes to make that work.
Assuming there's no undelete command, I guess that's it.
There isn't. But I may be able to deduce something from my acquired memories, like you deduced my origin was the Commonwealth.
But first, a nap. Alright, I guess we're gonna wait. We still have that baby to deliver. I still gotta deliver a little baby. A little stupid baby. When's that baby gonna be popping out and say hi to the world? Hi world, I'm a little baby. Here I come. I'm gonna watch some zoo books.
Yes, master?
Oh, jeez. There's a lot. Let's talk about your philosophy. Is it Nietzsche or just an S&M fetish?
Before the pit, my fascination with pain was undisciplined. I met someone there who gave me focus. Not many people have the stomach to intentionally inflict suffering, or to experience it. The ones who do are usually psychotic. I'm unique. I take pleasure in suffering, but I also understand rationally why it's essential for survival.
That's just evil. Suffering doesn't benefit the victims who die. You're right, but it's not that easy for me in a way. I envy you. Sorry, you lost me at psychotic anyway. Let's go make some people suffer, evil.
That's how organic life grows and improves. Dead cells are discarded from the organism. Unproductive organisms are culled from the species. Dead-end species go extinct. Are you saying you're ashamed of being human?
Make me a robot. No, being human means you can choose. You can end the cycle and prevent suffering.
And that choice leads us to oblivion. Unless... Wait, I understand. Such ingenious genocidal cruelty. I'm humbled by the scale of it. I apologize.
Alright. Whatever. You damn robot. Let's see what this baby lady's doing. You damn dirty robot. Get your damn hands off me. Jeez, you've been sleeping a long time. Why don't you pop that baby out, lady?
Hello, doctor. How's the patient?
You tell me. How do you feel? Everything looks normal. As long as you're here, why don't you pose for Lollipop magazine? You tell me. How do you... Everything looks normal.
In this context, I suppose normal is a good thing.
Yes. Examine. You're both fine. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Who would have guessed that hand-rolled cigarettes and jet orgies would be good for a baby?
Actually, that's...
I'm kidding. What? I'm rich, so I'm not allowed to have a sense of humor?
Well, you tell me. How do you feel?
Let's see. I have morning sickness, my back aches, my breasts are sore. Oh, and my knees are killing me.
Perfect.
In fact, it would probably be more efficient just to list what doesn't hurt. Forearms are good, earlobes are all right. That's about it.
You and your baby in perfect health.
That's good to hear. Thanks, Doc.
I'm just gonna keep saying, coming along nicely, nothing to worry about.
I'll take that literally, but FYI, that's how managers usually describe a project that's behind schedule and over budget.
Smooth as a dolphin's ass.
Thanks.
I wonder if I do have to take pictures of her to activate baby making time. Baby making, also known as baby dropping, 'cause it drops out of the lady. We'll be right back, everyone. Alright, I waited a few days, and I just happened to be talking to random people and just seeing if anything popped up. Fiona, she got dirty again somehow. So yeah, you've got to be kidding me. How did you get that dirty in less than a day? You're messed up. I better do it now. We need to talk, Fiona. That's just wrong. Oh yeah, when I first talked to her, she's like, you got any alcohol? How'd you get there that dirty in less than a day?
I don't know. Chill out, man.
Do you sleep outside? Do I really need to remind you every day? Never mind. Of course I do. Time for a hot shower. Go upstairs and get a shower. I'll drag you by that greasy... Time for a shower.
Sounds nice.
I just have to keep telling her it's shower time. Alright, so... I don't know where... Hey, have you seen your...
What do you need, babe?
Have you seen your baby lady? No, you haven't. Where is she? Because she got kind of disappeared.
Well, if it ain't my favorite...
You got nothing?
How's it going?
Alright,
Later.
let's see. Yeah, she's not here. Oh, she's... Oh, God. Hey, how's the baby going?
Hello?
As long as you're here, why don't you... No. Well, everything looks normal.
In this...
Maybe I'm supposed to do the pictures with her. You know, that might be it, actually.
I think not.
Okay, maybe not. Or maybe, I don't know. I didn't expect a provincial attitude from you. Pregnant women can be sexy. There's no stigma. Politicians and entrepreneurs have used it as a bully pulpit for centuries. What? Bully pulpit? Sure.
A year ago, I'd have considered it. But at the moment, publicity is number 3 on the top 10 list of things I intend to avoid.
I don't know if we have to do this, though. I won't publish until you return to California. After that, it's proof you have nothing to hide.
Yes, the board will tut-tut about my executive image, and the tabloids will go berserk. But the competition will think trying to, embarrass or blackmail a shameless Xetsubou like me is totally futile. Very devious. Even Daddy would be proud. Alright, I'll do it. Don't expect any splits, though.
Because the baby would pop out. Alright, everyone. We'll be back again. Alright, so I talked to the handler, and she said she's been thinking about it, but it makes less and less sense the more she thinks about the person I told her that killed her, so... Why?
Mo was a misogynistic creep, and if Fresca was really blackmailing him, he might have wanted her dead. But he was just a bully, not to mention a compulsive clean freak. I simply don't think he has a stomach for murder.
Great, so where does that leave us?
Francis Deloitte was the last person to see Fresca alive. The detective in Nye County wanted the phone logs from her hotel, and so do I.
He never learned the location. The logs weren't in his office or his partner's.
I know, but neither was the wiretap device. He must have learned the location and taken it with him. Before he could get there, the war started, and he had bigger things to worry about.
Actually, there's a terminal in his office that I couldn't hack.
It must be it. You said the people in the valley obsessively preserve their ancestors' knowledge. Maybe one of them knows the password.
I'll see what they can tell me.
We're real close. I can feel it.
Alright, now we're supposed to talk to somebody. Check the phone logs at Deloitte's hotel, retrieve the RWI password, retrieve the retroactive wiretap interface. Alright, guess we're heading back to solve the magic mystery. Found a new person with some dialogue, so you're learning how to fix robot in school, huh?
Sort of.
Sort of. Your dad made it sound like you don't use tech. Sort of.
We're really learning how to fix other stuff by studying the robot. It doesn't work, but it has a lot of parts that are like other machines. Miss Saffron says knowing how to fix something isn't as important as being able to figure out how to fix something.
Dad made it sound like you don't use technology.
That's my dad. The way he talks sometimes, it's great for campfire stories. But if you really want to know something, it can drive you crazy.
Drive me crazy. So you use technology?
Well, duh. If we had to pump water by hand, we wouldn't even have enough to drink, much less for the crops or fire drills.
Do you have any technology besides infrastructure?
You mean like cars and TVs and stuff people might want to steal? Nah, we don't need it. And who's gonna steal a windmill, right?
me.
See you later.
All right. We talked to him. Yeah, I've been talking to everyone, so we didn't have to. There's Saffron's house. You in here, Saffron? I got some questions about the world.